Welcome back to the Peppercorn Boys, where the group chat becomes a podcast. Hi, I'm Joe.
Oh, my name is Scott.
And I am Bruno. And guys, I'm wearing a different color top this week because I noticed the past 2 weeks I've been completely maroon, so I needed to change up a bit.
Marooned on the casual vanilla work life, casual dressing like simp kind of area, that kind of island.
Yeah.
A lot of different greys and whites in there.
There's a lot of greys and whites. But other than that, Bruno is the type of guy that would easily get catfished by Taylor Swift.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah. And what I mean by that is, do you remember the episode where I think a guy got catfished, or a woman got catfished? No, a guy got catfished in America by a woman pretending to be Katy Perry in London.
I don't know if I remember that episode, but wasn't there the episode where it was like the US UK and it ended up being in a coffee shop like 100 yards from my house?
So that is the UK one was a secondary show, but that one ended. It was going through, and I'm going to say some names here, Candovers and stuff. And I was like, this is odd. And then the last one ended up in the coffee shop,
Nosh,
literally down from the street. Yeah, Nosh. And that was the England one. But no, the American one, it was this guy, and he believed he was talking to Katy Perry. And I genuinely believe Bruno is the type of guy that might think he was talking to Taylor Swift, but she was pretending to be someone else, security.
Oh, yeah.
And because this actually happened, this is quite close to home. There's a viral video going on at the minute of a guy who was talking to Liv Morgan.
All right.
And he ruined an 8-year relationship.
Ooh.
But it wasn't really Liv Morgan. She retweeted it. Barstool retweeted it. This guy thought he was talking to Liv Morgan.
Wow.
And messed up.
I'm not.
It wasn't Liv Morgan, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I can fall for a few things, but I'm normally quite adept to that. If it's too good to be true, I can see the flaws in it, But hey, I'd love it. I'd absolutely love a catfish Taylor Swift to slide into my DMs, please.
And it turns out to be me.
Yeah.
That's how to be the perfect arc of this whole podcast.
Yeah, the ongoing gag. Let's see how long you can lead me on for.
Yeah. I want to emotionally and manipulate you for the next 2 years.
See how many gift cards you can get out of me.
Oh, mate, I'm going to get... Once you start realizing we're just asking for V-Bucks, then it's Joe and
that's the tell.
And off the back of the podcast, there'll definitely be a fake Alicia Keys.
Yeah, there'll be a fake Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
He's got to pick between the two.
It's tough. Alicia,
I think you could deal with Taylor Swift. I don't think you could deal with Alicia Keys.
How dare you? I could have, like I said earlier this week, my opening was there because she was in London. She was singing beautifully as always,
Yeah.
and mate, if I knew, I would have been right up there.
So do you want me to say what I thought about that?
Yeah, please.
Or do we just need to keep that in the
no.
Peppercorn DMs?
No, I'd love to know your thoughts on that, please.
But this is where the group chat becomes a podcast.
So the group chat, and this is even further, there's an Instagram DM, I think. I didn't even realise that there was more than just me and Bruno in there.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was Wilson, Ellen Prince, and then Joey Orr. Yeah.
I'm there, yeah.
The Peppercorn has the group chat has branched out now. It's now WhatsApp, Instagram.
It's got social media. It's got podcast. What I said was I think he'd do well for about 10 minutes until he realised all his jeans didn't feel right anymore. He wanted to wear some loose fitting shorts to be more comfortable. And I think that'll be the point where she thinks, yeah, I don't know if this guy's for me. I think that his comfort is too high.
Nah, that's horrid, mate. I was out in London on Friday night. Okay, I went and watched Eliza Schlesinger for the second time, and I was in jeans all day. Big man was in jeans all day. Drove up in jeans to Shepherd's Bush, Westfields. Had a little walk around that huge shopping centre. Got the Christmassy vibe. Not the vibe I thought it was going to be, not the levels to what I thought it was going to be, but it was all right. Went and got some food.
It's nice at Christmas, though.
It is, but I think there is a shopping centre in the UK that makes me feel so Christmassy. And it's near where Elton Prince lives in Essex. So yeah, we did that, and then got the old tube down to Hammersmith. And I don't know, have we ever been to the Hammersmith Apollo to see someone back in the day? Because I was trying to put my finger on it, but as soon as I walked in, I was like, I don't think I've been here, but I'm so sure that I've been here at the same time.
I've never been there.
No, I know. I've definitely gone past it a lot of times.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever going in there. Do bands play there? Did bands ever play there?
It's bigger bands normally. Like Metallica have played there, Avenged Sevenfold.
I feel like Alex.
Yeah.
Alex has gone.
Alex did, but I was like, I swear we were potentially there, but it is all seated. But I swear, like, it does look like they're able to bring up the seats if you want to get like like standing area. But yeah, it was just a bit weird. It was just that iconic shot out front where it's like, I'm sure I've seen you before, but it could be a magnitude of other venues that we went to.
We've definitely been past it on the way to like other gigs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've definitely seen the outside.
I was gonna say it would definitely be one of those earlier ones when we got Ivan to take us, because I definitely haven't tubed there. That's for sure.
But I was gonna say, because like I think I'm getting mixed up with Earl's Court.
Oh yeah,
Similar but different.
Where was Earl's Court? Like in comparison to the Hammersmith, is it?
Oh, I don't know my Londons, but it's a
I don't
little
stupid,
bit different.
Like, live at the Apollo, is that Hammersmith?
Hammersmith, yeah, that's where
Yeah,
a
I
lot
think
of
so.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Mm.
Just want to make sure. But swinging it back to Catfish, because I do genuinely believe that Bruno would fall for that. Saying that, Bruno, we need to talk eventually, do a whole podcast about how you used to look like a catfish.
How dare you?
That, you know, when like Neve would turn up at the house, you were 15 is exactly what some of the episodes would end up like.
Yeah, I was a little bit suspect with the ginger guy with the black hair. Yeah,
The hair, that's
yeah.
yeah.
But he has transformed into the opposite now.
Mhm.
Like he's like the guy that they'd be using.
Yeah.
now.
Well, some say he's the Ginger Tom Brady. Some would even say he is the modern day Al Borland. And some people would actually say he is that random ginger guy with the perfect beard from The Simpsons.
Oh goodness, yeah. Hang on.
Yeah, that guy, yeah, he was considered very cool.
Yeah.
I think he turned out to be evil. But again, this whole show is proving a point towards, I don't know what side he'll be on the YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, we're Peppercorn Boys on YouTube.
Yeah.
That guy, it's not Joe. I guess he's
No, I'm next to Joe. I'm next to Joe.
Yeah, that guy's evil over there. He is pure evil. And this show is going to out him for everything he is, like the ginger guy in The Simpsons.
How dare you? How absolutely dare you?
We should get a shirt. This is on tape.
Yeah.
We should say, how dare you? And then ... on a delay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what it should say.
wow. One, I don't, like I said, I definitely don't think I'd get catfished, because I feel like I see through a few things. And like I said, if it's too good to be true, it's out there. So yeah, I definitely don't think I'll be catfished. And you're just trying to change the narrative that I have in the outside world, because everybody knows me as that lovable, friendly ginger guy. And you just think that you know the real Bruno, but maybe you don't. Maybe you've just been stuck around me for so long that I get tired of your shtick, you know?
Yeah. He's manipulating me. He's manipulating me on the podcast. The Peppercorn Boys. There's only 3 of us here. If there was the other 2 would be behind me as well. We were 4 against 1. I feel like that meme with the 2 girls or the cats.
Yeah.
I'll put that up for the visual listeners. For the visual watchers, listeners.
Hey, Bruno. I want to make your edit as hard as possible.
No.
No. Bruno, could you make it so our faces are these cats? Yeah. No, something I wanted to bring, because we have got like somewhat of a show plan in front of us. I wrote down something called Hatfishing. So it's a new term, and it's, catfishing is essentially being someone else online, and you're trying to portray something you're not, to coax them into your home. Essentially, hatfishing is apparently a thing that men do.
Okay.
So men, supposedly, it's like makeup. They look attractive with a hat / a beard. So if you could throw together somewhat of a beard and a hat, and I even thrown together the most basic of hats. I've got a bass fishing, pro hat on.
Nice.
Because look, you meet me at a, my name is Monte, and I'll be your server tonight, and you fall in love with that waiter, right? Yeah. Hey, yeah. But then look,
mate, you've gone from a 5 to a 9 for sure.
No, I'm Chris.
Oh, back to 5.
I'm Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to meet you. My name's Chris. Want to stay at my abode? But then look, My name's Steve.
That worked.
That
I
does
have
work.
a Zinni in my top shelf. I listen to Luke Combs, and I've got money.
It does work.
I have all those things to get the money.
I don't need a hat because I have beautiful hair.
You do, honestly. So there was a thing the other day about body shaming.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, everyone's
Oh.
There we go.
So don't worry, this isn't on the plan. Don't worry. So they're saying that they think that body shaming for men is talking about their hair.
Yeah, I've heard that.
What, like negatively?
Like, because male pat boards, you can't do anything about it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It can now be an issue in the office.
Right. So gingers, that apparently doesn't fall into it. So you
Nah.
can see someone's ginger.
Oh.
Right. And that's not, no, because it's not derogatory because you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
But making fun of someone's hair. Now, if we just roll back maybe 90 seconds and Bruno said, look at my luscious hair, that was having a go at me. And he just said how in the office you're not allowed to do these things. This is our office.
Wow.
Yeah, we're at work.
And you've just had a
Hey, raise it with HR. All right, raise it with HR.
You just had a pop.
Because I tell you what, it ain't standing up.
Who is HR? Get on to
It ain't standing up for sure.
Wow. Well, as the weeks go on, you'll hear every week there's a little chirp. He's just chirping. He's like, he's like a left tackle. He's just chipping off the edge, just trying to chip.
He's a stat padder.
He's a stat padder. He's a Bruno Fernandes over here.
I'd be a great offensive lineman for one. But for two, it's all well and good you manipulating like things I say as little digs at you. But when because this podcast is recorded, Scott. I'm not sure if you're aware. Like it's on YouTube out to the people. But people can just see her back.
Yeah, you're right.
And then it wasn't a dig at you. You're just making it.
Wow. If you ever want to look up the definition of gaslight in the dictionary, you'll find that last clip. So, no, I just...
If we could bottle up Bruno, like his self-confidence,
I know, it's
like,
just...
no, it's a good thing.
No.
Because in the last 10 minutes, he's complimented his hair and said he'd make a good left tackle.
Yeah, I know. And
But, like, I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm actually saying it in a, like, that's good stuff.
And I made an awesome gag about how I don't look great without a hat, putting myself down, bringing myself to a level. Joe even said he had no money. We're sat here in front of our brick wall. We're actually outside. You don't realize that when you're watching on YouTube at pepcornboys.com. It's not Pepcornboys. We just got a thumbs up on this.
What's that?
Every week.
Something happens.
Watch it.
I think it's them like if they were doing a good job.
Yeah, I like that.
But I was just saying, Joe and I, we bring ourselves to this level
Yeah.
for the beauty of the pod.
Yeah.
Bruno on the other end, he's just like, look at his hair, look at my hair, I'm a D tackle. That's pretty much what he says.
But I appreciate it, though, because he is...
You changed my schemes now. D-tackle, offensive line.
Well, I couldn't remember exactly what we said.
That's fine.
Obviously, you can remember. I can't. I understand. Keep going.
How dare you?
No, but I'm just talking about Hatfish, and I do think it's a real thing, because I think if you put, like, anyone with a decent beard, obviously I can't grow one, but a decent hat, obviously I can't afford a good one, you can really catfish anyone, really, including Taylor Swift.
In person. That's in person.
I'm just, like, Travis Kelce looked great in a hat. And without a hat.
Looks great without it.
Is another version of hat fishing. Do you know when slightly bigger guys wear the cut-off tees? So
Wear a medium.
not a medium, but the slightly larger guys that have it maybe a little bit, not the six pack, but a good upper body. They wear the
Right.
you're gonna take this as a dig to you, but it's not. But that
Yeah,
when they wear the cut-off shirts,
like Yoakum.
yeah, like the Diesel Brothers.
Okay.
Is that another version of it?
Okay, you're trying to say that I've got decent arms, but I'm fat.
No.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, and I'm wearing a hat.
Hey.
I've got half a beard. Yeah, no, I got it. Listeners got
Scott, you're gorgeous. All right,
Yeah.
you got a smoke show of a wife. You've won. All right, just take that.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Interesting, isn't it? You went after my wife instantly, but we'll get to that in another week. Something I did watch yesterday, though, because I wanted to bring it up because I have a genuine question, and I can't remember if I've asked it in the chat.
Okay.
But I started watching I Know What You Did Last Summer, or I Still Know You Did Last Summer, the TV show. And if anyone, hey, Bruno's the type of guy, we're the type of guys that love I Still Know You Did Last Summer, the film with, what we're talking, Brandy, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr.,
Jack Black.
Who's the girl with Brandy?
Tyrese.
It's not Tyrese.
It's not LL, is it?
Bruno. No, it's not LL in that film. You're thinking of Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, deepest, bluest. My head is like a shark fin.
Brilliant. Jamie, could you search up the other guy?
Yeah, pull it up.
But that film is so good. But this program is set in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
And I know I Still Know It Last Summer, they traveled to the Bahamas.
I think so, yeah.
Because of their thing.
Yeah.
So what I don't know yet, Bruno, look, on YouTube, if you go to Peppercorn Boys, the Peppercorn Boys on YouTube, you can see Bruno's Google.
We're
going to find out a lot here. But I can't remember who that guy
I
is.
don't like that.
But this one's set in Hawaii. That wasn't originally set in Hawaii, was it?
I don't remember. It might have been.
It was that.
Because they go to Bahamas, which is very far.
Or maybe they're...
So that's I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, what did you...
That's got Ryan Felipe in.
Yeah.
I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Maybe they're just trying to go for like a similar vibe with like
the docks
the
and all that
tropical
kind of
thing. Yeah.
But in the Bahamas, that's why I feel like they're trying to I don't know,
You're really
really
testing my Wi-Fi.
They'll be exactly the same and getting a tour of the Bahamas. The best part is I got a Mac, a perfect Wi-Fi right here that I can do. I don't know if they're just trying to get the same vibe.
Yeah.
But then I was like, where was it set? I Still Know It Last Summer. Because he works in a dock, and if you remember, they get a boat to the Bahamas. So it's got to be Florida, isn't it?
Who is it? Is it Bill
really
Cobbs
stupid on.
or
Did they...
Mickey Pfeiffer?
It's Mickey Pfeiffer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was Tyrell.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking of Tyrese. He was Tyrell in the film. What else was he in? Do you want me to chat? Because you'd have no clue.
That's Mackay Pfeiffer. That's
Mackay Pfeiffer,
He was in 8 Ball.
Oh, was he?
That's it. I didn't realise that was him.
Yeah, the guy with the dreads.
He Dawn
looks
of the
so
Dead,
different.
8 Mile.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's about it.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but this film, it's set in Hawaii. And then it made me start thinking, like, did I just completely miss the fact that I Still Know That Something is set there?
It's Hawaii or Bahamas. Like, it's one of the two.
I'm not sure.
Or is it Is it Key Largo off the coast of Florida?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Look at how wide Bruno is here.
What's happened there then?
I love this.
What's...
No, but I think it's based in like Florida or something.
Yeah.
Or probably a made up town, but they get a boat to Bahamas, so it can't be.
Oh, then it has.
Hawaii.
Then it has.
Yeah.
No, then it has.
No,
It's
no.
Florida. Then it's Florida. Then Florida, and then if they get the boat to Bahamas,
Right.
that's yeah. That's like Outer Banks. They end up in Nassau, don't they,
Oh yeah, true.
mate?
Yeah, because it must be
Ooh.
somewhere. They probably mention it. In my head, it's like New York, but it's not. It's not.
Mate,
What was the first one set? In my head, it's
Downtown, isn't it? Yeah, but it can't because they go to the Bahamas on a boat. Anyway, I'm watching that, and it's actually quite good. It's for anyone who wants to watch it, it's a lot raunchier than I anticipated.
oh wow,
Is it?
And the main girl in there, she has a twin. I'm only like 3 episodes in,
Okay.
but if you've ever seen her Still Know It Last Summer, her name is Alison, and I can't handle the fact that it's got to end up with someone being, I'm Ali's son,
Oh my goodness.
right? 'Cause
That
in the film, he says, I'm
Ben's
Ben's son.
Ben's son. How do
Right.
you expect that?
yeah.
And what is the capital of Brazil?
Rio.
Yeah. Yeah, you win. And then when you get there, the voodoo guy is going to be like, Brasilia. Brasilia is the capital of Brazil. And that's how you know you've been done. But this program's actually got some twists and turns. So if you want to get your detective hat on, it's
Is that
one
on
of those.
Prime?
It's on Prime,
mate.
and it's got me thinking.
Has it got you hooked?
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot more graphic. I'll say that. But Jack Black's a hell of an act in that film.
Yeah, it's great.
Something I did want to mention before we get on to what went down in the group chat was next week. This will be going up. This will go up at the end of this week. So next week will be right before Christmas. So we got to have a Christmas episode next week, right?
Well, I've got my Christmas jumper on.
Yeah,
I've gone too early.
you've prepped
Yeah, you
early.
have, yeah.
But I'm thinking we've got to make a Christmas episode next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to come with, I reckon, best films,
Yep.
best snacks,
Uh-huh.
perfect Christmas roast,
Yeah.
best gifts you've ever got, and the weirdest stuff you've ever done on Christmas
There
list
is,
as
yeah.
well, because there's a pilot of this show that will one day be behind a Patreon, I'm sure.
That's the one with me, guys, not the one that Scott tried to shove me out of.
No. Yeah, this one you guys ran on. Hey, I was trying to build a future for us. And it's so good that there's only 3 of the 5 of us on this, and we're 9 months there. But we did this random one, and Bruno happened to bring up his favorite Christmas songs. with Kit and Elton, and he brought out potentially the worst 10 songs you could ever pick for Christmas, or at least Christmassy or known to any human that isn't him. So yeah, maybe we'll pull that one back out because people need to understand the
nuances,
how poor that was.
The nuances that is Bruno, you know.
Because I know what my favorite Christmas album is.
Oh yeah, same.
You'll find out next week.
Nice.
Yeah,
I bet it's the same.
Oh no, 100% is.
Yeah, I'm guessing it.
And no doubt. And I'll talk about our favorite gifts in If Boston. I'm wearing a vintage Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt this week, which might give you away some of my favorite memories and gifts I've had from the era of like 97 to like 2001.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. And we got some crazy stories actually with Christmas, because even Bruno was there for a crazy couple Christmases of ours.
Yeah.
Where we had ambulances called to the house.
Oh
and
my
all
god,
sorts.
yeah.
And maybe we'll get to some of these crazy stories next week. Yeah.
We had no electricity for like 2 weeks.
We had no electricity. That was the thing.
That was,
Yeah, it was,
yeah.
You could have some more to go
It
wrong.
was doomed from the start, that Christmas.
Hey, yeah, and you should see Bruno's jumper, and maybe we'll find a picture for next week. Because that was doomed from the start.
I don't think there's a picture of it anymore. So I think I've wiped that from the earth, mate.
I think I have that exact picture to hand.
Oh, no.
Not right this second. Where was that?
I don't even remember this.
I was looking at this picture recently.
You did recently have a little thing where you've put in groups certain pictures from back in the day, some old school randoms that I am in every single.
Right.
I feel like I'm in every single group chat that Scott has, but it's all with different like adaptations of people. So I get all the stuff that Scott sends out. But yeah, he went through. It looked like he went down memory lane one night, and I was like, oh, bless. So it's probably in that.
Two things. It felt like one a dig, because he said all of them with him, the way he said it. And then he was like, it made it seem very patronizing. I think he went down memory lane one night. Like as if I'm a guy who throws Creed on, has a couple of whiskeys, and then thinks about stuff. That's not true.
That's not
But two out of 3 parts are true. Hey,
can people in the comments, can they let me know whether I am being like passively like this, or whether it's just Scott? Like, can we? I need to get some sort of like balance in here, whether I'm the drama or whether Scott's the drama. Like, we need to figure out this once and for all. To be honest,
yeah, I think that's what counseling's for.
Yeah,
but
that's what this is.
Yeah, this is what it is. I think it's similar to like, I think of a long-term marriage or anything like that. I think sometimes if you look at it just on the surface, you can see like Bruno is portraying the good guy. Yeah. But obviously, if you've been involved in it and around it, you can see how deep he cuts.
Like a really deep Hallmark movie.
Like a deep. Well, that wasn't a good. No, I don't think that was a good one.
Hey, if this was an act, I've done a very good job of keeping it up for like 20 years of my life. Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Bruno does usually do have a good job at keeping it up. So, we're talking about group chats. I want to know what went down in the group chat this week. So, I want to bring it up. It was a picture from our boy Lewis from Elton Prince, WWE superstar. And he was watching the West Ham game. The Spurs, which we can all agree on, is the enemy.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if people don't know, Kit Wilson is a huge Arsenal fan. So if you ever want to send him stuff, he's a huge Odegaard fan. Captain Fantastic is what he calls him. So if you want to send Kit Wilson stuff, send him Arsenal stuff. But Lewis, aka what's his Elton Prince. He was watching West Ham versus Spurs on a plane.
Woo!
Hey.
Jessup.
And I can't say I've ever watched football on a plane.
No.
I've seen snakes on a plane, but never football on a plane, that's for sure.
Oh my God, that was... Oh no, like if you imagine clipping that, like you can see how uncomfortable he's got.
Oh, ouch.
You see how uncomfortable he started itching his leg while he said it. He knew it was bad.
Yeah.
It was like watching Goldbridge live this week.
Did you watch Goldbridge?
He got rid of like really bad homework. So.
You got.
I didn't go to Goldbridge like you
got an obsession with Goldbridge. I'll put that.
Mate, I love that.
I will clip that and put that in the Peppercorn chat and see like how that goes down with the two boys.
Well, your little gag you did while you were itching your leg really coyly because you know how for it. Cool.
How dare you?
We've heard as well from outside sources that there is a drinking game going on. So I don't know the amount of times that Bruno says, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or no. Or cool. And so anyone that's been drinking, I don't know how many times he's been doing it. I really don't, because I haven't kept up with it.
I think I've kept myself in check this week.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad.
I have said "how dare you" a lot this week. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think you said I have 3 times before you said the sentence as well just then. So maybe that might join the game.
I just have a little bit of a tick. I like to say things like in my regular 9 to 5. Whenever we as a team say morning, I'm always morning, or hello. Like it's always double. I don't. For some reason, I feel like just singular ones is just a little bit like to the point, So I like to brighten up a bit.
One that I do at work is I always say, "You're right."
Oh, okay, so no, I hate this.
Wait, so quickly before you do that,
I hate this.
I always say "you're right" to anyone I see. Like I'll walk past them 15 times in a day. I'll say "you're right" over and over again. But all it's supposed to be is like a check-in. Like "you're right," like as in "hey," like that kind of thing. So people respond now by going, "Yeah, you."
No, I don't want to throw you on the bus, but I don't like how you're throwing this on the other people's problem. So
no.
Okay. Hey, if you go to youtube.com/the Peppercorn Boys, and I'll throw that one more time, you'll see this. I'm about to walk into my brother, and this is what he's saying. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's how I say it. Yeah.
If I'm now going to walk past you and just nod or something like that. Yeah.
Is that better?
That's better. Instead, Joe goes to walk past me and goes, "You're right." And they don't know what's happening. Because there's a context in, if you bump into someone, "You're right," is in like, "Oh, are you okay?"
You're actually checking if they're okay.
You're a yard away from them, you walk past them, and then you turn straight at them, make eye contact, and you go, "You're right." And now they don't know whether just to say, "Yeah, how are you?" If you're not asking that, you're just walking past them. So a simple head nod has turned into a full conversation. But instead they respond to you, but you carry on walking.
But I've learned recently, though, that this is a quintessentially British thing to greet people by saying "you're right."
Yeah, that's
a normal thing.
If I turned up to like Bruno's house, I say, "You're right." But when I'm walking past someone and we're not about to talk or anything, you can do the head nod. That's what I do. I usually just throw up a couple. Yeah.
Do you do it?
Oh no, he's got his finger out. He's like the demon headmaster.
Do you do the head nod, or do you do the up? What?
I've got a broken neck, so I go downwards because I don't think I could go back. It'd never come forward.
Mate, there's one thing I know about Scott. He goes down.
That's what I do.
Is that what we do?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we're going to make that part of the podcast.
Good evening.
I would like you to edit that out.
Good evening.
Nah, we're leaving that in.
I understand.
I don't know what I do. I don't know if I go up or down.
Hey.
Some would say
Depends on the tips.
Hey,
and on that note,
hey, in the comments, let us know whether you go up or down with the nod.
Yeah.
Just a simple emoji of the fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
It's the ups and the downs.
Honestly, if we're going to continue to do these episodes and we don't even promote them, there's going to be no one in the comments doing that. But the minute people start finding these, and we start promoting them, we're going to have fingers all over the show.
Are.
We're going to have fingers everywhere.
Yes, we are.
I genuinely thought you were going to say so. I'm very sorry. I went very quiet.
It's all right.
No, he's happy. He seems happy. No, but I think next he seems happy. Yeah, he seems happy. No, I'm all right.
You all right?
Yeah, you're right. So we'll be back next week with a Christmas edition of the Peppercorn Boys. I would say who was going to be on episode, but we don't know. But you'll be able to check out the Peppercorn Boys next week with a Christmas episode.
Oh no.
His wife says, he's doing this shaky leg. I need to do it.
No idea.
You guys might need to take it from here. Bruno's out. Bruno's donezo.
Yeah. He sounds like a pilot. Is he eating them? I can't see him anymore.
He's not moving.
Is he all right?
You right?
Is he all right?
Yeah. What's happening?
Is he all right? Is he moving on YouTube?
Good.
Because you'll be able to follow us on the youtube.com/the Peppercorn Boys. You follow us at by TBA. You can follow us anywhere else, really. But where you get your podcast is most important because we are the Peppercorn Boys. Make sure you download it on Spotify, iTunes, Google Pods. That'll be going soon. So if you're on Google Pods, make sure you move over to iTunes or Spotify. Make sure we're a part of your Wrapped next year.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you're going to be getting, the show's going to be progressing as of next year. So we will see you next week with a Christmas episode. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, the way you just rattled all that off seamlessly.
I want to see one called it seamless.
Yeah, very great.
Very,
I was
very
impressed.
impressive. Very impressive, Scott.
Oh, he's back.
I assume that that wasn't a dig. I think that was genuine. I think it was genuine. But if it wasn't genuine, I'll just say this. F*** you, Bruno.